everyone, welcome to the Mufasa book readings. Yes, you heard correct. The book readings are back, and we are reading from Simon Sinek's book titled Start With Why. I hope you really enjoy the book, and let's get right into it. Chapter 10. Communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. Martin Luther King Jr., a man who had become a symbol of the entire civil rights movement, chose to deliver his famous I Have a Dream speech in front of another symbol, the Lincoln Memorial. Like King, Lincoln stands as a symbol of the American value of freedom for all. Great societies understand the importance of symbols as a way of reinforcing their values, of capturing their beliefs. Dictators understand the importance of symbols all too well. But in their case, the symbols are usually of them and not of a larger belief. Symbols help us make tangible that which is intangible. And the only reason symbols have meaning is because we infuse them with meaning. The meaning lives in our minds, not in the item itself. Only when the purpose, cause, or belief is clear can a symbol command great power. The flag, for example, is nothing more than a symbol of our nation's values and beliefs. And we follow the flag into battle. That's some serious power. Ever notice the patch of the American flag on a soldier's right arm? It's backward. There was no mistake made. It's like that on purpose. A flag flying on a staff as an army was rushing into battle would appear backward if viewed from the right side. To put it the other way round on the right shoulder would appear as if the soldier were in retreat. Our flag is infused with so much meaning that some have tried to pass laws banning its discretion. It's not the material out of which the flag is sewn that these patriots aim to protect. The laws they propose have nothing to do with the destruction of property. Their goal is to protect the meaning of the symbol represents, the why. The laws they drafted try to protect the intangible set of values and beliefs by protecting the symbol of these values and beliefs. Though the laws have been struck down by the Supreme Court, they have been spurred contentious and emotionally charged debates. They pit our desire for freedom of expression with our desire to protect a symbol of that freedom. Ronald Reagan, the great communicator, knew all too well the power of symbols. In 1982, he was the first president to invite a hero to sit in the balcony of the House chamber during the State of the Nation address, a tradition that has continued every year since. A man who exuded optimism, Reagan knew the value of symbolizing the values of America instead of just talking about them. His guest, who sat with the First Lady, was Lenny, a government employee who had been divided into the icy Potomac just days before to save a woman who had fallen from a helicopter that was attempting to rescue her after an Air Florida plane crashed into the river. Reagan was trying to make a point that words are hollow, but deeds and values are deep. After he told Lenny's story, he waxed, "Don't let anyone tell you that America's best days are behind her, that the American spirit has vanquished. We've seen in triumph too often in our lives to stop believing in it now." Lenny became Reagan's symbol of courage. Most companies have logos, but few have been able to convert those logos into meaningful symbols, because most companies are bad at communicating what they believe. So it follows that most logos are devoid of any meaning. At best, they serve as icons to identify a company and its products. A symbol cannot have any deep meaning until we know why it exists in terms bigger than simply to identify the company. Without clarity of why, a logo is just a logo. To say that a logo stands for quality, service, innovation, and the only reinforces its status as a logo. These qualities are about the company and not about the cause. Don't forget the dictators. They understand the power of symbols, except the symbols are often of them. Likewise, so many companies act like dictators. It's all about them and what they want. They tell us what to do. They tell us what we need. They tell us they need the answers, but they do not inspire us and they do not command our loyalty. And to take the analogy a step further, the way dictators maintain their power is through fear, reward, and every other manipulation they can think of. People follow dictators not because they want to, but because they have to. For companies to be perceived as great leaders and not dictators, all their symbols, including their logos, need to stand for something in which we can all believe, something we can all support. That takes clarity, discipline, and consistency. For a logo to become a symbol, people must be inspired to use that logo to say something about who they are. Couture fashion labels are the most obvious example of this. People use them to demonstrate status, but many of them are somewhat generic in what they symbolize. There is a more profound example. Harley Davidson. Thank you so much for joining today's book reading. I hope you don't forget to like, comment, share to your family and friends, and be part of our beautiful community. Thanks for watching. Bye.